Wait, what's that black thing on your bike?
Cock.
When did you buy this windshield?
Came with the bike.
Came with the bike?
Yeah.
When did you first become gay?
Not out yet.
You do have a mangina, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I figured. You know, I'm going to put this whole video on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Where's your babies?
There's Mama dear.
Yeah.
I think she wants a beer.
About 3 weeks after her set of triplets were born.
Come here, pretty girl.
Her triplets, the one of them, one that looks like it's a doe, will actually come within 15 feet of you and look at you like she wants to come to you to eat from you.
So here we are, hanging out, smoke cigars. There's the Flathead. And Mama dear comes up. She wants to party. You could tell she was one of those fast girls when she was younger. Well, hence why she's got baby deer running around here, Rod said. You gonna go over check out the Flathead? She is too, look at her. She's walking over towards it. Dude, if she goes over there, that would be the greatest video in the world.
Yeah. Well, I got corn scattered everywhere for her. Her babies are right down here somewhere.
Does she come up on that side yard? So chances are she will walk right past it, right?
Oh yeah. She'll come out. She takes a minute because most of the feed that we put out for her is right over here and up alongside of the house. But they're out here on. There she goes.
She wants to take a ride.
Yeah. She would, last year when we were repetitively putting food out, she would come up within about 15 feet of you while you were throwing the corn out and eat.
Because today I'm out riding the Flathead. I'm not out here doing it for YouTube. I'm just out here doing it for myself. Trying to pack on the miles for the break-in. But Flathead's running good. Chilling out by the fire, smoking a cigar, drinking some beers. Hanging out with his pet deers. Or should I say pet deer? Because I think that's plural. Hi, pretty girl. Come here, I know. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying hello to me. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Pretty girl, you're such a good girl. Yeah, good mama. Good mama.
what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high.
What are you doing? Alright, welcome back, YouTube. I'm a little slow and groggy right now. I just woke up from a nap. Today was my first day back to work, my first full day back on the job. So I needed a nap. My body is not in work shape yet. I'll get there. Anyway, Ski's on his way over. I'll talk to you about this thing in a little bit. But anyway, let me get this bike out of here. I have to clear the other garage. Clear this one out so we can put Ski's bike in. Do the service on it. I think he's bringing some parts over. All right, let me clear all these bikes out. Okay, I'm back. I had to move all these bikes out of the garage spaces tonight for working purposes. Ski will be here any minute with his Street Glide, the yellow submarine. We got some work to do on it. And I was gonna sit down and do a face-to-face with you guys and tell you about my brother's Ironhead. But since I only have a face for a mug shot, I might as well stay on this side of the camera and tell you about it. Well, my brother finally stopped over and we went over everything. What he wants and what he wants to do, what he can afford. So here's how it's going to go down. We're going to hardtail the bike. Going to 6-over chrome Springer front end. King queen seat. I'm going to pull the motor. Got to do some Bondo work because this neck has been cut and raked and then molded. Up here comes Ski now. Let me let him in the yard. Get in the yard, dog. Get in the yard. Here comes the Amish biker. She ain't scared of your sissy yellow bike. Yellow submarine. I told some guy in the comments, called this the yellow submarine. He was dying laughing. So you brought all the parts with you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you settle in, then let's film that stuff. That'd be cool. Okay, while you're doing the oil, you guys don't need to see that. That's boring.
Boring.
Let me show you skis lowers that we're going to change this coming winter. I'm going to take these chrome ones off. Hey, if anybody needs this chrome setup, they're for sale. But anyway, let me show you his blacked out lowers. Pardon the camera work. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, we're gonna need a knife for this operation. All right, let's see what we got in here. Four pieces? You got the cowbells and the lowers? Yeah, there's a cowbell. Shroud, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Pretty sure I heard them call them cowbells at one time in my life. You get the idea. I'm not going to take them all apart, but black lowers. Blacked out shroud. I'll put this stuff where I can stow it in my basement until we're ready to do it. Cool with that? All right, as I said, we're not going to teach you how to do fluids. It's pretty basic. If I was adjusting the belt deflection, maybe I'd show that on camera. That's a little involved. You get rid of that damn clutch. That thing makes so much noise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
All right. I'm gonna head over there and start working on the Sportster. When you're done here, come help me with the Sportster. All right, let me get back over here to the Ironhead before I was so rudely interrupted by the Amish biker. As I was saying, this neck has been cut and raked. I don't know what the degree is. I don't have the degree pitch gauge. I gotta find it. It's in there somewhere in this pile of junk. But anyway, as I said, my stepfather, he molded it. Pretty cool. There's some busted and chipped pieces. There's a good chip there that I want to rebondo and redo it all up. That was pretty gross. Sand that down, you know, touch it all up. All the bondo spots that need to be touched. Because another thing with what my brother wants to do is this bike was originally white frame, white tins, how my stepfather did it back in the early 80s, late 70s. So he wants to bring it back to its original glory. You can see the white paint under there. So I'm going to strip this down to the frame, hardtail it. I'm going to use the bolt-on hardtail kit. You trim these off, you bolt it up, and then I will TIG weld around the mounting points to give it that added strength. I'm not worried about the bolts breaking, but my brother had concern. I'm like, this whole thing is bolted up, but whatever. I will TIG weld it on top of bolting it up. I'm going with the bolt-on because that's the only kit that'll allow you to run a stock Harley drum brake with a mechanical setup. Because when you use the bolt-on kit, it leaves these center posts in play, and your left side brake pedal, the linkage is run through the center posts here with a tube. Now I know I could get a weld-on hardtail kit, the straight weld-on hardtail kit they can only run disc brakes with. I know I could get that, and I could fabricate what I need to set up the linkage, but then the drum probably won't fit. So I'm just going with the bolt-on one. The bolt-on one already comes with the brake stay. It's all set up for the stock Harley mechanical brake setup. And that'll be a cool look, so that's why I want it. On his Springer front end, we're going to have to go with a disc brake because of the front end that we're buying. To guys out there that say, like my buddy X, like the Paco that you have, X, that's too expensive for my brother's budget. You guys all know out there that the Paco front ends are expensive. The original Harley front ends, Springer front ends, are super expensive. So that's out of his budget. So we're just going to go with the Moto Iron or Mid USA Springer front end. All right, so let me get back to this. Let me get this rear wheel off and the chain and all that kind of stuff so I can get the swing arm out of there and then get the front end off. Talk to you in a bit. All right, I just wanted to show y'all real quick that me and Ski run the high flow filter. It's reusable. You pull the screen, it's cleanable, it's got magnets in it, it's well quality made. So we've been experimenting with these on our bikes to try to save some money because we have multiple bikes. We do a lot of oil changes, so every little bit counts. It's got some schmegma on the magnet, which is very good to see. Wow, when I did mine last, I didn't have any of that schmegma, you know.
That's because I run full out. You don't.
Yeah, you run. You know why? Because you're heavier and it's making the engine work harder.
I'm legit. There's some.
Yeah, I see the
schmegma.
schmegma. Yeah, you got quite a bit.
I don't know what it is, but
So
if it's metal,
Man.
oh well.
your engine's dirtier than mine. But anyway,
That's
it's good
good.
to see it's working. It's good to see it's doing its job.
Shit. I don't know
All
what
right.
to do with my hands.
Just hold your hands in the air for a while. All right, that's all. I just want to show you that real quick. Back to the Sportster. Trying to get this last rear motor mount out. The bolt head is starting to round. Got it. Suck it. Then find out. It'll come. Just kind of lift up as you're on. There you go. Now go to the back. Look at that big strong boy. I can get it on the stand once you leave. I'll manipulate it with pry bars and stuff. But there she is. Engine's out.
I dropped my balls.
Ski just dropped his ball sack. How old are you now?
34.
30. He's still a youngin', so he's got the muscles. I'm 50, old and crippled. But even if I wasn't, I'd want him to do it. All right, I'll get right back with you.
Huh?
All right, Ski, thanks for the hand.
No problem.
And he's off. All right, let me finish cleaning up. I gotta get this swing arm off. All right, let me get right back to you and I'll end this video for tonight. Got a lot of tools to clean up. Okay, YouTube, Slick here. I'm about to wrap it up, but let me show you how far I got tonight. I had my buddy Ski help me a tiny bit, got the motor out for me. That was a big thing. So my crippled ass didn't have to lift it. But let me show you where I'm at and let me tell you where my brother's head's at with this build. All right, as you saw, we got the motor out. So now having the motor out, I can put this up on my weld table, my / motor table, and get all the parts, timing case, sprocket cover, rocker boxes, primary cover, get all nice new shiny chrome parts. We have a bike salvage yard, Nick Cycle Salvage, not too far from here. So I can go there and probably pick them up on the cheap, or go to swap meets and pick them up in the next couple months. But we got plenty of time for this, to refurbish this motor. I asked him about maybe we do a top end refresh job. I could pull all that way we can get this painted. We'll see how it goes. I can throw new rings in it, but I don't know where his head's at on that one. He kind of said something about like he could paint it on the spot. I don't know, but regardless, just freshening it up with some nice new chrome will make it look a lot better. because this sentimental rust bucket to my brother, trying to bring it back to its former glory. So I got my work cut out for me. So here I am with the frame. I want to make a correction from earlier. I'm starting to think, no, this is not raked. I don't think they cut it, because the stock frame was only a 30-degree rake. And now looking at it, I don't think it is. I don't know, you tell me. It was molded. Were they just trying to make it look cool, or were they trying to hide the weld job? Don't know. Like I said, with this frame, I got to go over it. I got to fix with Bondo a lot of this stuff, sand it up, get it nice and pressure washed. Tonight, I'm going to try to order the hardtail kit tonight to hardtail it. Like I said, I'm going to do the bolt-on kit so he can run stock rear drum brakes by Harley, because this center tubes, these two, stay there with the bolt-on kit. This tube allows you to have the rear brake linkage from left side brake shift over to the right side linkage. But anyway, to do the I'll throw a picture in right now what a bolt-on hardtail looks like. I'll throw a picture in right here. And then all I have to do with the bolt-on kit is cut here on both sides, get rid of that extra metal, you don't need it. Bolt it up, there, and then these 4 points. And just to ease my brother's mind, I will TIG weld all around this area to give it extra strength to ease his mind. I can even do it down here. I'll clean all that up and weld it. So when all that's done, I can take this frame and go have it powder coated white. My brother wants it white, back to its original color that my stepdad did back in the late 70s. It was an all white frame, all white tins. So that's what he wants, that's what he wants. I don't like white, that's just me. And naturally, I just got to get this front end off. I'll do that tomorrow or the next day. And I can get rocking and rolling. I can order up a front end. I can get the chrome 6-inch over Springer. But that's where she's at. I will end it here. If you have any thoughts on it, let me know in the comments section. But remember, oh, by the way, he needs, we're going to get new rims. Now, I like spoked traditional rims, but he's kind of leaning towards Invader rims. I like Invader rims, but more on a shovel head, not so much a Sportster. But, so anyway, this will all be new. We won't be using this. Here's all his junk. All right, I'll end it here. Talk to you guys later. All right, good night, girls. Greenie, get your rest. Taking you for a ride tomorrow. Good night.